Did you know your home is quietly shaping your emotions every single day? The colors on your walls, the way light falls across a room, even how you arrange a chair, all of it speaks to your nervous system. That's why one space can feel like a gentle exhale, while another, though perfectly decorated, leaves you restless. In this video, I'm sharing 8 psychology-backed design shifts that go beyond pretty decor and help you create a home that calms, energizes, and embraces you. Stay with me, because once you understand these subtle design secrets, you'll never look at your rooms the same way again. Warm lighting magic. The psychology of light is powerful. Bright, cool-toned lighting, like the ones in office spaces, keeps us alert. But at home, it can feel harsh and stressful. On the other hand, warm, dimmed lighting naturally signals to our brain that it's time to relax. That's why cozy restaurants and cafes often use amber-toned bulbs and candles. They're triggering a calming response in your nervous system. Instead of relying only on a single ceiling light, layer your lighting. Add table lamps with warm bulbs, use floor lamps in darker corners, and consider LED strips tucked behind shelves. If you enjoy candles, even battery-operated ones can add that flickering glow that tricks your brain into feeling soothed and safe. Lighting also works with circadian rhythm. Bright, natural light in the morning helps energize you, while softer light at night helps prepare your body for rest. Think of your home as a stage. Different lights set the mood depending on the scene you want to live in. Another tip is to use dimmers whenever possible. Being able to control brightness gives you the flexibility to adapt to your mood and activities. Too much brightness can overwhelm your brain, while the right amount creates intimacy and calm. This doesn't mean your home has to be dark, just balanced. Pair warm ambient lighting with task lighting where you need it, like a reading lamp or under cabinet lights in the kitchen. The mix keeps things functional, yet cozy. When you get your lighting right, your home instantly shifts from cold to comforting. But lighting isn't the only signal your brain reads. Color psychology plays a big role too. Comforting color psychology. Colors directly influence your emotions. Studies in environmental psychology show that blues and greens lower stress levels, while warm, earthy tones evoke comfort and safety. That's why spas often use soft neutrals, and cozy coffee shops lean into deep, warm palettes. For your home, think about how you want each room to feel. Bedrooms often benefit from soft hues like sage green or muted blue, which promote rest. Living rooms can embrace warm beiges, terracotta, or creamy whites, making the space feel inviting for gatherings. Accent colors can also have an impact. Pops of yellow can add optimism and energy, while deep forest green grounds a space and gives it depth. Even if you prefer a neutral palette, small touches of color, like pillows, art, or a rug, still shape your mood. Another subtle trick is to choose undertones carefully. A gray with blue undertones feels cooler and more modern, while one with taupe undertones feels warmer and cozier. The difference might seem small, but your brain picks it up instantly. If repainting feels like too much, textiles are your best friend. A warm-toned throw blanket or curtains in a calming shade can shift the energy of a room without a major overhaul. Colors are like emotional shortcuts. They change the way you feel before you even notice it happening. Once you have colors in place, the next factor is texture, the sense of touch that deepens coziness. Textures that hug. Cozy isn't just what you see, it's what you feel. Psychology tells us that touch is one of the strongest sensory experiences for creating comfort. That's why hotels layer plush bedding and soft robes. It triggers feelings of safety and care. At home, layering textures creates depth and warmth. Think of a mix: a chunky knit throw on a sleek leather chair, linen curtains against smooth painted walls, or a soft rug under a wooden coffee table. These combinations signal richness and variety, which our brains find comforting. Soft textures, like velvet or faux fur, give a sense of warmth and nurture. Rougher, natural textures like jute or rattan connect you to the outdoors, grounding the space. Balancing the two keeps your home from feeling either too sterile or too cluttered. Even small swaps matter. Add a sheepskin rug to a reading chair, drape a throw blanket across the sofa, or mix cushion covers in different fabrics. It's layering without being overwhelming. Here's another idea. Think seasonally. Lighter textures like cotton and linen feel breezy in summer, while wool, cashmere, and heavier knits make a space feel snug in cooler months. This rhythm of switching textures keeps your home in sync with your body's comfort needs. Texture works quietly. It doesn't shout for attention, but it makes you feel at home. Of course, cozy isn't just about how things feel. It's also about how safe and relaxed your brain feels through natural design. Nature's soothing effect. Biophilic design, the practice of bringing nature indoors, has been proven to lower stress and increase happiness. Our brains evolved in natural settings, so greenery, wood, and sunlight feel instinctively calming. One of the easiest ways to do this is with houseplants. Not only do they clean the air, but studies show they improve concentration and reduce stress. A simple pothos or snake plant on a shelf can instantly shift the atmosphere. Natural materials also make a difference. Wooden furniture, stone accents, or woven baskets bring a grounded feel. Even small details like bamboo trays or ceramic mugs create that natural connection. Don't underestimate the power of views either. Positioning furniture near a window lets you soak in natural light and glimpses of the outdoors. If you don't have much of a view, landscape art or nature-inspired photography can replicate the effect. Water elements also have psychological benefits. The sound of a small tabletop fountain, or even a video of rain, can calm your nervous system. It's the same principle as why people find beach vacations so restorative. Bringing nature in creates a sense of balance between your home and the world outside. But beyond nature, your brain also craves order. Let's talk about decluttering. Declutter for calm. Messy spaces can overstimulate your brain, increasing stress and even lowering productivity. Psychologists call it cognitive load. The more visual distractions you see, the harder your brain works to filter them out. Decluttering doesn't mean living minimally with nothing on your shelves. It means creating visual breathing room so your eyes and mind can rest. A clear surface or neatly arranged shelf sends your brain a signal of calm and control. Start small. Clear one counter, fold throws neatly, or group similar items into baskets. When everything has a home, your brain stops worrying about unfinished tasks. Storage plays a key role here. Decorative boxes, baskets, and closed cabinets keep the look tidy while still being functional. Open shelves look best when styled with fewer items, arranged in 3s or 5s for balance. As you declutter, it helps to ask yourself simple, let-go questions. These little prompts cut through guilt and sentiment, making it easier to release what no longer supports your lifestyle. Clutter also affects how cozy a space feels socially. Guests relax more in tidy environments because they subconsciously feel like the host has things under control. That sense of order translates to warmth and hospitality. Decluttering isn't just about aesthetics, it's about mental clarity and peace of mind. Once the clutter is gone, the way you arrange furniture also shapes comfort levels. Layout that connects. The way furniture is arranged influences how people interact and how you feel moving through your space. Psychologists call this proxemics, the study of personal space. Cozy layouts encourage connection. Sofas facing each other or chairs angled slightly inward make conversations flow naturally. In contrast, seating lined up against walls or facing away from each other can feel distant and disconnected. Think about pathways too. A cluttered layout that forces you to zigzag around furniture adds subconscious stress. Smooth, open walkways help your body feel more at ease. Balance is key. Anchor a space with one main seating area, then add smaller zones for different activities, like a reading corner or a breakfast nook. Each little moment in your home creates comfort in a different way. Even small apartments benefit from zoning. A rug under the sofa visually separates the living area, while a standing lamp next to a chair carves out a reading nook. Your brain loves when spaces have clear purposes. It feels structured, yet cozy. Layout is about guiding how people experience your home. Done right, it makes everyone feel welcomed. What about you? How do you usually arrange your furniture? Do you go for cozy clusters or keep it open and spacious? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your style. On that note, nothing welcomes people more than personal touches that tell your story. Meaningful personal touches. Psychology shows that we feel more attached to spaces that reflect our identity. That's why a hotel room, no matter how luxurious, never feels quite as cozy as your own bedroom. Personal touches anchor you emotionally. Family photos, souvenirs from travels, or art you've created all remind you of your story. They don't just decorate, they connect you to positive memories. That said, it's not about filling every wall. Instead, curate personal items intentionally. A gallery wall with framed prints, or a single meaningful object on a shelf, has more impact than cluttered mementos. Scents also personalize a home. Lavender, vanilla, or sandalwood candles can evoke calm, while citrus feels fresh and energizing. Smell is directly tied to memory, so the right scent can instantly make a space feel yours. Music works the same way. Having a playlist that defines your home's vibe, soft jazz, acoustic folk, or even nature sounds, creates an emotional backdrop. It's an invisible layer of coziness that psychology proves enhances mood. Your home feels most welcoming when it reflects who you are. And once your space is personal, the next step is creating rituals that make it truly lived in. Cozy daily rituals. Coziness isn't just about design, it's about how you use your space. Psychology shows that rituals, even small ones, create a sense of security and belonging. Think of simple routines: making tea in your favorite mug, lighting a candle before dinner, or reading by a lamp each night. These repeated actions condition your brain to associate your home with comfort and peace. Planning and design can support these rituals. A cozy reading nook encourages downtime. A tray with tea essentials makes the habit feel special. Even keeping slippers by the door creates a welcome home ritual your brain looks forward to. Seasonal rituals are powerful too. Swapping in autumn throws, putting up winter lights, or refreshing flowers in spring keeps your home dynamic and connected to time passing in a comforting way. When you intentionally design for rituals, your home stops being just a backdrop. It becomes an active partner in your well-being. That's the true power of psychology-backed coziness. Because at the end of the day, being cozy isn't just about how your home looks, it's about how it makes you feel. For even more psychology-backed design secrets, watch this next video.